Hey there, Aries. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into a reading for you. This is an oracle and tarot reading. A little bit late, but I am here. So yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe if you choose to, and comment below if you want to. My information is also in the description box if you need to get in touch with me for a personal reading. So let's get into this, Aries. Your oracle energy is higher power here. This card, the intention behind it is to have an active connection with the universe, with your spirit energies, with God, if you believe in God, however you experience your higher power. It's asking for you to connect with this energy with intention and meaning, to cultivate that type of connection in your life so that you are supported in those ways. So that is a very beautiful energy. I really love this card just because it kind of asks us to step away from what is in front of us and to trust within, to trust the experience that we are in, because oftentimes it's for our best and highest good, even if it's difficult. So call on your ancestors, call on your guides, call on spirit energies, call on angels, call on God, call on Jesus, Buddha, whomever. So yeah, those are the energies though, but it's actively choosing to be present with that energy and to listen. For your family and community, Aries, you have the 10 of Swords here. This energy can indicate where maybe there's been a lot of conflict with a person, or maybe there's been some situation that has kind of come to an end. It's been very difficult and uncomfortable and painful. You may be putting an end to this with a family member or a person in your community. It's time. This can entail mind games and being stabbed in the back, certain levels of betrayal. It's not a good energy, but the best part about it is the worst of it's over. Now it's time for healing. So if you need to make separation from a person, or if you need to be away from something that is toxic for you, step away. There's a reason for it. Your higher power is here. Trust in that energy and connect to them for support and for guidance, okay? For your health energy, you have the High Priestess. This is Pisces Cancerian energy for me as a reader. This energy, as far as health is concerned, it feels like a lot of your reading here is more so geared towards you connecting with the intuition within you, connecting with that spirit connection that is divinely yours. I know a lot of us, because we don't see things, we don't trust things, we don't believe in them, but it's kind of the same idea of people that are religious having faith. It's that trust, but there's an active energy here where it's like we're connecting to that. So with the High Priestess, in regard to health, this can talk about an active, like, spiritual journey. This can talk about you being available for listening to the voices. It's being in tune with that unspoken language that is in your life all the time. Also, too, this can talk about situations that maybe, are humming beneath the surface and you don't know about them yet or realize them yet. Or this can be a concern that you haven't spoken about yet. I would say trust that the universe is going to have your back. Trust that by actively, like, seeking out assistance or help for this type of matter, if you are concealing something, can benefit you. You don't have to be alone in whatever it is that you feel maybe alone or burdened by. Yeah, be available to that. For finances and career, you have the Chariot here. I also will say, in your reading, you have 3 major arcanas, which is pretty interesting because there's a lot of forward movement, a lot of power, a lot of momentum energetically behind you in regard to how you are experiencing your life right now. With the Chariot here, Cancerian energy, in finances and career, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to move ahead in your career, to move ahead in any plans. If you are partnered with anybody that you work with, this is about 2 people coming together and moving forward very clearly towards what they want. There's a lot of speed with this. There's a lot of forward movement here with this. It asks us to trust in our own divinity and move forward. It asks us to balance our emotions so that we can move forward effectively. Some of you may also have saved up enough money to buy a car. That may be also an aspect of this. In your relationship connections, whether they be romantic or platonic, I'm also going to be reading for couples and for singles. You have the moon. So a lot of major arcanas again here. The moon, again, these two cards are a nod to Pisces and Cancer here. So maybe we're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. But the energy with the moon is often going to talk about situations that are unseen, or situations that require more of our intuition to kind of decipher and move through them. It can talk about emotional confusion in situations. And so here with the higher power, the high priestess, and the moon here, it's almost as if like things that are not in front of you are still happening. They just need to be seen. You need to have clear evidence. And so it's important to pay attention to if you have that little niggle, is what they call it, a niggle, where you are like chewed on by something. You can feel something going on, like, but you just can't put your, a word to it or whatever. Trust your intuition. If there's something that you feel is off with a partner, trust that intuition, because it feels like there's something that is either not being spoken, or there's something beneath the surface that needs to be addressed. So yeah, be mindful of that. If you are in a couple, you could be dealing with a situation where there may be some sort of like, something going, not being spoken about. And it doesn't have to be cataclysmic. I mean, it can be problematic here with the Ten of Swords. It can be. This could also be a situation where it's like you've tried everything and everything just seems to keep falling apart with a partner. You need to get your head on straight if that is what's going on, and look at the facts rather than like stuck in hope and stuck in feeling and emotion. Take a pause, take some time to yourself and observe what is happening. Get clarity, because that moon indicates a lot of lack of clarity. So for those of you who are single and looking to connect with new people, it's literally, who knows what you'll find. There's uncertainty about it, but I feel the thing about it is too, if you feel like you're ready to enter into the dating scene, go ahead. If you feel emotionally inundated by it, if you feel like it's not the right time, stay out of it. This is about emotions, uncertainty. It's about chaotic energy within ourselves. And so if you're coming into the dating scene from that space, you'll likely attract more of that energy. This is asking for you to connect with your guides, and trust that what they bring you, can be helpful to you. And I want to say that sometimes when we receive from the universe, it can be very difficult and challenging. And I say, your guides will help protect you and they'll bring what you need in your life. That doesn't just mean roses and fairy tales. That can also mean connections that are very harsh, connections that match and mirror your energy. So it's your job here, Aries, to be very mindful about how you're showing up in situations so you're not attracting that same vibration, okay? Be mindful of how you show up in things. And be mindful of what you're concealing within you, because it's going to reverberate and it's going to pull things back for you, toward you. What you don't see coming, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So what you don't see coming, Aries, this could be a situation that you felt was over, or that is trying to be over, and it's still resurfacing. It's still coming to you. This could be a relationship. This could be something that you may have walked away from, a job, whatever it is. There's some influence from your letting go, or maybe somebody left you, that is re-entering here. So it feels like you need to be mindful of how you go about this. Listen to your intuition, listen to your guides, trust your higher power, and make your decisions based on that, not chaotic emotions. All right. You want to, if you have chaotic emotions, it's important for you to take some time to separate yourself from the uncertainty of it. Because we're never going to know everything, right? But it's also important for us to not be, taken over by our fears. So if you feel like you don't have enough information, or you feel like you're, kind of like shooting in the dark, going into something blindly, or not being able to trust a situation, pay attention to your intuition, step away, get some space from that so that you can have a little bit of clarity. This is having clarity. It's connecting to your inner world and trusting your intuition so that you can have clarity to make decisions that are based upon balance and fairness. Do you see those two sphinx? They're opposite colors, they're polarities. And when these energies are balanced, that is the only time that this charioteer moves forward. So be mindful that, like, we don't rush into something, especially with somebody from our past, or especially if there's something that is resurfacing from our past. Get all the information that you can regarding how to go about that, and be mindful of what you need to do to say no if you need to. Maybe say yes, who knows? If this is part of it, though, it's likely that you will be saying no, just because this is a lot about betrayal. It has a lot of energy that is kind of steeped in pain and discomfort and agony. So just be aware of what you may be entering, what may be re-entering back into your life. So I hope that this reading is helpful, Aries. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I love you guys. Bye.